Today, and it looked like I have the wrong pinned comments here, but today I want to talk about the B word, B meaning budgets. How many of you hate looking at the budget? If I ask you today, how much are you making in your business? How much are you spending? How much are you wasting? How many people would want to just pull the covers over their head? So I just want to talk about basically three things. Let me just grab my notes here. The first thing that we're going to talk about is how to create a budget that actually works for you in your business. And the good news is it's going to be easy peasy for you. You don't have to be a math genius, anything like that. All right. And then the second thing is, how would you like to find some money? Find some money that's basically laying around in your business, and you can recoup that money and put it back into your business. So that's the second thing that we're going to cover. And then the third thing is, how can we streamline some of the software and utilities, all of that stuff that you're using in your business? How can we streamline it so that you have just a very lean machine to run your business? So that's what we're going to cover today. All right. So let me share my screen here. Let's see. Can I share my screen? And hopefully you can see this. Let me just give the system a minute. All right, perfect. I think you can see it. So let me just zoom in a little bit so that you can see this. Actually, I'm going to zoom out, and then we'll zoom back in. So let me give you the big picture first. This is just a simple little spreadsheet that you can use, and we're just going to take a few minutes and enter in some of the details so that you can see what you're spending every month. You might have some annual items and so forth. And then I'm just going to talk about some ways that you can save the money, and also how to keep you organized with your business, all right, with all of these expenditures. So let me just zoom back in now to 100%, and just talk about this for a minute. So when you use this, I don't know if you can tell on here, but basically there's a super light pink, the first 4 columns here. That's all you have to fill in. The rest of the stuff will fill in automatically for you. Okay. So what I want you to do, first of all, is just start kind of dumping. Don't even worry about the cost and all of that, because a lot of times you don't know what it is. Okay. We're just going to, I'm going to come down to line 6 here, and let me see. I'm just going to say my GHL software. I'm going to say my Kartra software. And if you can kind of put some categories around things, sometimes that will help you also. So I'm a geek. I help people with their online business. I help people with their tech stack. So I have a lot of stuff in my tech suitcase, so to speak. So do as I say, not as I do, because a lot of times I'll purchase software so I can test it and all of that kind of stuff. All right. So I'm just going to just put in a few things here, and then we're going to come back and talk about some of these things in just a minute. Okay. A couple things that most people forget about is, how much are you spending on your phone? How much are you spending on your internet, for instance? All of that kind of stuff. So then just do a brain dump. And the interesting thing is, as time goes on, you're going to, when you get that bill, or maybe once a month when you're reviewing your business credit card statement or your bank statement, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. The other thing that I want to mention is, I have basically 2 places that I spend money. I try to run everything through my business credit card because I get points. And it also makes it super easy at the end of the year. All of my receipts are kind of in one place. And the goal is, of course, that we pay that credit card off every month. That doesn't always happen, but that's one thing that I do. The second place that I spend money in my business is through PayPal, because if I'm going to purchase something, just like a low cost thing, I will use my PayPal to buy it. Some of my annual items I also run through PayPal. So that's another like designated business area that I spend money from. If you have other places, make sure that you check those places. But I only have 2 places that I go to every month. I just do a quick review to make sure that, I haven't had any surprises, things like that. And then just start dumping in what kinds of things are you spending on your business. And then you might have some other things too. For instance, you might be running Facebook ads. Now, this is a monthly budget planner. So only put on here the things that you're going to be spending money on every single month. If you only run ads, twice a year, you don't necessarily have to put it on here. But if it's a planned expenditure, then at least list it someplace. Okay. Does that make sense? So those little one-off things, again, this is just our planner, so you don't have to worry about those. But I do spend some money on Facebook ads, and I also spend some money every month for my VA team. Now, again, I'm going to show you something in a minute where you can track the actual expenses every single month. But right now, what we're trying to do is plan our budget. The term called runway, that means how much money does it cost you every month to run your business? And how many months in reserve do you have? In other words, how long is your runway? If you didn't make any money for the next 4 months, do you have enough that you would pay your monthly expenses? And the sad thing is, a lot of us, maybe if you asked me yesterday, would I know exactly how much I'm spending every month on my business? So these are numbers that you need to have so that you can, be on top of what's happening in your business. All right. So we've just dumped in, excuse me, a bunch of categories here. I had made some notes here for some of my other categories. So you might have some memberships. I'm going to call it membership C because I have one up there. You probably are spending money for your domains. Those usually are an annual fee. You probably have a domain email. You probably have an email marketing system. Okay. You probably have some kind of a calendar system. Let's see, what else? You might have a different marketing platform system that you use. Anything else? So that's probably the gist of it. So then what I want you to do is go back through and figure out how much are you spending monthly. So and I'm just using some examples up here. So software A, maybe it costs me $50 a month for that software. Do you have the option of purchasing or paying annually? So let me just take my Zoom. I honestly don't remember what the Zoom payments are. I'm going to say maybe $25 a month. But if I bought the annual, again, I'm making up numbers because I do have the annual plan and I can't remember. So if it was monthly, it's $25 a month. If it was annual, it's $180. So here, the annual cost, just follow along here as I show you how this works. Whoops, I'm not supposed to put the number here. I'm just supposed to put, I'm just going to say Zoom annual. And so, maybe my Zoom annual is 180 annually or 25 a month. Notice I said only fill in the very light pink. So then as I tab across, then it's showing me my savings. And it looks like my calculations are off. Let's see. I'm going to have to fix that here because up here it was working. So let me come back up here to software A. If your monthly cost was $50, if the annual cost was $500, you're saving, if you purchased it, the annual, you're saving annually. How can I say this? You're saving $100, okay? Or you're saving $8.33 per month. And then it would technically bring your monthly operating cost down to 41 instead of 50. Am I explaining that so that it makes sense? Okay. So now, and I get it, sometimes you don't have enough cash in your pocket to pay for the annual. So if I have a little membership and it's only $7 a month, membership B, if I purchase the year, usually you'll get some kind of a discount. It's only $47 a year instead of whatever 12 times 7 is. Okay. So in this one, you're not saving a bunch, but you are saving some. Okay. So like my GHL, maybe it's $297. I can't remember if there's an annual discounted price on that or not. Again, I'm just going to say, maybe it's only 2,500 or something. And again, don't look at these. I got to fix my calculations here. But here it's showing that I would save, again, $200 annually if I could come up with that money annually. And how much would I save per month? $17. All right. So as you're filling out your budget here, you just, if there's an opportunity for an annual payment, put that in. Now some things, like my phone, there's no like annual discount. My internet's the same thing. It's just a monthly Facebook ads. Maybe I'm just averaging about $100. My VAT maybe $250 a month. I've got another membership that's, let's say, $49. And again, if I membership C annual, and again, I'm just going to say $490. And then how much would I save? So instead of paying $49 a month, I would only have to pay $40 a month. All right. My domains, usually it just comes out once a month or once a year. Now, a little note here on your domain, notice we've got this column over here for miscellaneous details. What I like to do is I've got domains at 2 or 3 places. GoDaddy, Namecheap are a couple of them. So I might put on here Namecheap renews in September. Any other little details that I want. Okay. So this would be an annual payment. Just let me delete this. It's not a monthly. It is an annual payment. Okay. And then I've got this note over here to remind me when that comes due. Okay. My email marketing system, maybe that's $65 a month. Whoops. This is my domain email. That's monthly. My marketing system, $65, a calendar system, $15. Maybe I have another marketing platform that costs me $250. So you get the idea. So the first thing, just start calculating what are your monthly expenses. Now, it's going to be a huge eye opener for you, because when you get down to that bottom line item, you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm spending that much per month here. So here I haven't even added everything, and it's showing that I'm spending about $1,267 per month just for the things that I have listed here. Then the next thing is, I would challenge you to go back and really take a look at, do you have software that you pay for, especially memberships, and you're not using it? Or I have a couple of, they're kind of like editing software packages. And I realized when I examined my statement, there's one that I don't even use. Okay. So that's like $29 a month. So why am I paying for it? Okay. So the second thing that I want you to do, once you get everything listed on here, go back through and examine, do you really need some of these software programs or expenses that you're shelling out money for? The next thing that I want to mention to you is, again, I'm a tech geek. I'm constantly testing different software. Because of my clients, I actually use multiple all-in-one marketing platforms. Go High Level is my very favorite. I also support people on Kartra. I also support people on Funnel Gorgeous. So I'm paying out a lot for those platforms. But most people, if you have one all-in-one marketing system, guess what? You could get rid of your calendar system. You could get rid of your email marketing system. You could get rid of, maybe you have like a membership platform like School or something like that. I think the last time I looked, School is $97 a month. With Go High Level, I have an affiliate link. You could either get your own affiliate for $97 a month, or you could come under my affiliate umbrella under my agency, and that also gets you access into my Digital Business Academy. So the idea is here, look at all the money that's going out, and then examine, do you really need all of those software packages or whatever it is you're spending money on? And then also look at, can you consolidate? So instead of paying for very similar type software, if you switch to an all-in-one platform, you're going to save money right off the bat. And I get it. When somebody first starts out in their business, the idea of spending $97 a month for a software platform, they think, oh, that's too expensive. But as your business grows, and then you realize you're spending money to have a membership site, spending money to have an email system that you can actually email, do these targeted emails, et cetera, you're going to realize that $97 is cheap compared to just piecemealing it. Okay. Is that making sense? All right. And then once you get this all filled out, and say, I need to just correct my little calculation here. But once you get it all filled out, here's the beautiful thing is you can at a glance see how much you're spending every every month. So again, this is what you need to hit every month with your income to break even. And then I tell my clients, try to have a 3 to 6 month runway. Okay. And by that, what I mean is, can you put $6,000 to $8,000? Make that a goal to have $6,000 to $8,000 sitting over here as your runway. Then when you have those slow months, you don't have to be panicking like crazy. All right. So the longer the runway you build, the more at ease you can be with your business, because we all hit those slow months. All right. Then the other thing is, again, once I get the calculation fixed here, if you can afford it. So the number one thing that I suggest is start saving up. If you're on a very bootstrap limited budget, I want you to start saving up and look at which one of these items can you start with an annual membership. Okay. Another one that I forgot about here is Canva. All right. Long time ago, when I first got into the online business world, I think Canva was the first ongoing monthly expense. It's like $12 a month. I don't even know how much it is anymore. But what I would do is I would save the money so that I could get an annual for Canva. Then I would look at some of my other software. Loom, that's a pretty inexpensive. I think it's $10 a month. Do they have a savings plan, an incentive if you buy the annual? Then I would do that. Then I would look again at, okay, I use Zoom a lot. Let me see if I can scrape up the money to have the annual plan for that. All right. And then you'll just know that next year, and especially if you've built out your runway, that, okay, these are the expenses. These are my annual expenses. And I've already got the money set aside. So when those come by, for renewal, I'll be able to pay for it. And with the savings, by switching to annual instead of monthly, you'll have enough probably to pay for one or two just straight out from your savings. Right? Is that making sense? So let's see. What else was I going to show you? Now, so this is our planner. How do you keep track? That's the second thing. Most people don't have a clue how much money is going out every month, and they don't have a clue how much money is coming in. They just, at the end of the month, do they have any money left? And then, they pay some bills or whatever. Well, let me show you this spreadsheet, and let's see if it just refreshes itself over here. And I'm going to zoom out just so you can see the big picture here. Now, this spreadsheet, the easy bookkeeping spreadsheet, what it does, it works almost like a checkbook in a sense. You probably can't see the tabs at the bottom, but there's multiple tabs. And so the transaction log tab is where you just hop in here and start filling out the information. So every time I spend money, I fill this out. And then the nice thing is there's another tab called the profit and loss tab, and you look at that and you can see at a glance if you're making money or if you're losing money. You can see what you're spending every month, or down here is the expenses, what you're spending every month. You can see the income coming in every month. You can also see the categories as you go across here. Okay. So let me make this just a little bigger now so that you can see it. So again, in the transaction log, and what's nice is you can set up your own expense categories here. So today is August 22nd. And let's say the second column here, it's either expense or income. And you can just type the first letter and then tab over. Okay. So this is an expense. And, let's see. Maybe this is my Chat GPT. I have the premium. Whoops. The third category. I actually find what category this is. So this is software and tools. And then I'm just going to say Chat GPT premium or something. And you don't have to put anything in the description if you don't want. And it's $20. And under the notes, you don't have to do anything either. Sometimes I might put the URL. So if it's something new that I've signed up for, I'll put the URL so I can find it. Or if I have some memberships and consulting services, so I might put like their email address, something like that. Okay. And let me add another one here. And this one happens to be income and what kind of income. And again, you can set up however you want your income stream. So maybe this is a membership and this is my DBA membership. It's a $47. And maybe this was Mary that paid for August. Okay. So basically, I use this like as my checkbook. And here's the key. Anytime I spend money, if I have a physical receipt, if I have an email receipt, whatever it is, that day, I keep this spreadsheet right up on my spreadsheet bar here, and I enter the details so that I always know at a glance where I'm at, what money's gone out, what money's coming in. Okay, does that make sense? So the first spreadsheet that I showed you here, if you want a copy of this, like I say, it's pretty simple. Reach out to me and I'll give you a copy of this here. If you want to get the simple bookkeeping system spreadsheet, if you're in my DBA Prep membership, it's only a $7 membership. You can get this for free. This is one of the resources I offer. Also in my Digital Business Academy, my members in there get all of these different resources every month. Or if you want, you can hop over to my Etsy store and you can purchase it there. I'm actually got a little sale running, so it's only $9.71. So if you want to grab that to get the full bookkeeping system, happy to share the links down below. Okay, so let me come back here and let's just do a super quick recap. So again, here's the deal. You need to know how much money is going out in your business. You need to take a proactive approach. And first of all, figure out what is it that you're spending today. Do a little streamline cutting. Do you really need this software? Do you use this one? Figure out what little system you're going to use to keep track of what you're spending. And then the next thing is I really challenge you, look at ways that you can go ahead and purchase the annual if it makes sense. If there's no incentive, then why bother? But most companies give you some type of incentive if you pay for the annual plan. So come up with a little plan on, if you can't afford to switch all of them to annual, okay, my first one will be this, and just go down the line and take advantage of that. And then the last thing is get into a good flow so that you are tracking your income and your expenses. You need to know those numbers every single day. If I came to you and say, hey, where are you in your business? In the red or the green or black or whatever color it is, you're making money, you're losing money. And also you'll know by looking at that annual budget planner. Okay, September is a heavy month for me. I have a lot of annual payments getting ready to go out. If you've built your runway long enough, you don't have to stress because okay, I've already got money set aside. I can pay those and I'm good to go. All right. So if you want copies of the little budget planner, reach out. I'll make sure that you get that. If you want the link to the Etsy store, or I would love to have you inside of one of my memberships, DBA Prep, for those just getting started in your business, and the Digital Business Academy for those that have been in business a little bit, but you're looking for ways to streamline. You want those resources and systems to help you that you can really create a business that just flows. All right. So as always, thank you for watching. If you happen to catch this on Facebook, I would love it if you hit the subscribe, give me a little love, a thumbs up, all of that kind of stuff. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.